ready for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting to avoid an 0-2 start. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1. At their 48-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to get him a first down here. Across midfield and down to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 15-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
Just like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs. They want to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down with a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. What a move! He's in! A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job of keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
And the first down. 2 yards on the play. And a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 0.
There's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that will be a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
Down. A gain of 5. Results in a first down.
To the ground, he'll get it again. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 23-yard
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Now a timeout for injury. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They run on the jet sweep, and that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
No gain on the
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 12-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the visitors are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to get going with their second possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, man, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third and a long way to go. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 19 yards on 3rd and 18. They found a way to get it done. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw yet again. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish. But you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Visitors 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last-place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Absolutely. And, I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6-11 at the bottom looking up, pretty remarkable. But to your point, like, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements. The way the NFL schedule is set up, it's all tied. If you're good, we're trying to bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, we're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, we got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know Kyle Shanahan does with the Niners. The Rams and Sean McVay always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray, plus the physicality in Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple years ago,
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid, week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And for what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside the U.S. in each regular season. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's enough for a first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd down and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. Greg, they say flush a game after you lose, right? But when you built up all year for the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush for players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike. And regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward. And certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let that losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week one, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. This last week just 1 out of 17, and they're going to move on, or is this going to be signs of things to come as the rest of this season unfolds?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been a team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try and knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a league, right? Like, your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as things feel with your Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say it. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Going up top. Long, incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau. And so the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. The man in motion is Watson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. Now a second timeout called by the defense. discuss what's to come as fourth down was looming. And now the punting unit will come up, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the 36-yard
The home
line.
team's offense. And their running back set to go once more. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, and it's going to wind up being
Intended for number 20.
He'll try again here. 2nd and
It's
10.
now 2nd and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
What an unbelievable performance by this pass rush to start this game. And then on the flip side of things, I'm not sure if things could get any worse for this offensive line. I mean, they've got to figure something out, and they've got to do it in a hurry because they are completely outmatched right now at the moment.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Brian Callahan will send out the field goal unit here. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. His kick will split the upright. It's good. And his guys will open up a 17-3 lead.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field a lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good, and the visitors are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The home team's offense trotting back out with their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gun. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 45 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position.
Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field. This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Good drive. They kept the ball, Greg. They moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point. Up and good. And his guys move out to a 24-10 lead.
Visitors 10.
Both team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one on target to Watson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. He's inside the 35. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
Is a 1st down.
We've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those 2nd, 3rd level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield.
A short game, down to the 7. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. No space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. Motion man is the tight end going right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go. A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
They'll send a man in motion left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. With the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 18 on the play.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. And that will be a first down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Good instinctive running there. Spinning full. Gain of about 7. From the 22 now, here's second and 3. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He runs with it. And he will score. Game on. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a toss as they look to run. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The whole team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
a handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
And the 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
For a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was taken down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's 2nd
Brings
and
up
5.
2nd and 5.
Moving out, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
32-yard line.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
It's a gain of 2.
Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
Results in a first down.
The man in motion is Watson. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Made there by Watson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. To the end zone, but incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be...
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
A little bit of a snowball effect going on. Things seem to be unraveling just a little bit here offensively. It was the miscommunication that led to the incomplete pass on the first play. Now it's a sack on second down, and they find themselves going the wrong direction.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Throwing here on third and goal. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. Complete to Melvin Gordon.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll step up and run this. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. He'll look to throw. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Now
line.
the spike comes with 28 seconds to go. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Another first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
No gain on the play.
So it's a win for our visitors. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.